emerged out of the thesis. All the three examiners have come out with wonderful comments, and I think that guy, the supervisor, Professor Thomas Samson, played a stellar role in shaping not only the candidate's mind, his vision, but also how beautifully the whole thesis has come out. It's a pleasant reading to see that so many interlaced aspects have been bunched up and gives a thematic unison and fusion of all that. The comment I would like to read out, ladies and gentlemen, is that the aim and the objectives of the research work are well defined and the texts are sufficiently illustrated to brilliantly substantiate the main argument. The thesis is refreshingly very new, and in content and approach, and the reading of the whole selected narrative is not only fascinating, but one really takes a look at it, and considering some of the several factors in unison, a wonderful discourse which has been brought out so meticulously with that kind of, devotion to the subject and rather correlating aspects with some of the contextual narratives which are a part of the diasporic tradition. The researcher has used simple and jargon-free language, and also there is a great clarity, effectiveness, and in communication. To a large extent, the thesis is well formed and free from any errors, and there was a remarkable standard thesis and classifies the work as highly commendable indeed. And the other one comes out with a very interesting statement that since the thesis produced has attained high standards, I strongly recommend that the thesis be published while the achieved standards is good enough for the publication. But the researcher may address some of the queries which they have raised, but he has answered in his presentation all these things. The last examiner says, I understand from my reading of the thesis that the scholar attempts to locate the formation of Arab-American identity. My wishes are to both the scholar and the guide for the referred in undertaking a prime research which has really highlighted the most important attributes which are at the core, at the heart of the entire Arab-Americanness, and their effort to join the mainstream, to fight against the onslaughts of the 9/11 and come out trumps over all that. They have gone through trials and tribulation. As a community, Arab Americans have struggled, but they held on very firmly to their basic ideals of their Americanness, to be a part of that. And now today at Michigan University and Auburn, they have a department of the Arab studies. It is now becoming more and more popular. The spectacular achievement of the Arab writers is now about to really make a name for themselves, create a niche for themselves, and come out as the great writers who have held on the attention not only the Americans worldwide, from Lebanon to Cairo, to Damascus, to Syria, to Iraq. I mean, how Alameddine makes fun of the American hegemony, how they destroyed their cultural efflorescence, their cultural efflorescence being rooted out. And that's why Abu Jabbar, in one of our press statements, I quote, the hour has struck for a halt, a moment to think of a common origin, history, and destination. This is a moment of reflection, recollection, and a prayer. My whole Arab world is standing on the brink of abyss, the depth of which no man can presume to measure. We all Arabs are living on the brink of disaster. God bless us and God stand by us. Unquote. Very popular statement she made, very daring, woman with that kind of courage, who can really take on the might of the America, who have been humiliated the whole world now looks at them. Are the Americans the policemen of the international peace and security? Only 3 days back they've attacked one of the Arab countries, bombed and killed many people last week on 14th of August. So this is a war on, not on terror, war to fight to save humanity against the fascist regimentation, military might of the United States. Thank you.
So
And that's three boss.
He's mute.
anybody else? Any questions?
Thank you.
Samson?
I'll talk to him.
Your comments?
They'll have a comment.
No, actually, I wanted him to work on those two ideas that he has presented. One about the kitchen space, food and kitchen space, which is now emerging as a new area. And also the idea of evoking the Shahrazad, the 1001 Night tradition, as a link between their modernity and their identity. You can write and publish in that area, then you can carve a zone for yourself. Thank you so much.
Anybody else?
Thank you.
Somebody from the house?
No. We'll have our talk later.
So, should we congratulate Saleh?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please give him a big round.
Dr. Saleh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Good luck for everything. I'm sorry for the delay. I heard that you are eager to go home and start your work there.
Yes.
But nevertheless, it so happens when you are doing your PhD, sometimes it so happens. So I'm sure that today you are a happy man.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you so much, sir.
So, shall we conclude, Professor Usman?
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much for being with us and asking some pertinent questions. I thank you on behalf of everybody here and on behalf of the university. I also thank Professor Gopal Rao for his valuable comments.